gonna unmute us and bring us in.
Hello, Sears, and
Oh, I need to open up all my stuff.
You didn't open up
Oh
your
God!
stuff.
No! I've
Ethan.
just been sitting here drawing. Oh, I'm a big dumb. Ah, just a big
I am
dumb. Give me a.
here. Like All Might. I fucking love All Might.
Oh, my goodness. There she is.
Alright, so last time I believe we left off with I gave you guys all her gear, right, in the Discord chat?
Yes. And it's on the thing.
On the loot
I have
list,
just
right? Yeah.
lost all functionality. Hang on.
You are
There
fine.
it is.
Because her stuff, most of
No.
her, like, dissolved when you guys killed her, and you guys decided that, she's probably not coming back for, like, 1 to 10 days, so you're just gonna leave the Death Knight alone for now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys also decided Dressissa is gonna kind of hide out, in the upper levels that you guys have, like, already cleared, essentially.
She's a hero in her own right, though.
Specifically, well, if she has an hour, she'll be able to actually prepare some spells here. If she can get some, be defended and not be constantly attacked. She is, we didn't pick a room last time, but I'm going to tell you guys now that you guys will work out. She's going to stay in those, like, mages' quarters, or, like, the old servants' quarters that, like, supported the mages here.
Okay.
Because she can, like, barricade herself in up there. All right. That being said, general recap. You guys are moving down deeper into the Alabaster Trident in search of Oberyn the Lich. You believe he has information that you need regarding the various aboleths, specifically the Veiled Master Okimua, who seems to have been manipulating events ever since the colonists first stepped shore on Talmandor's bounty, the colony of Andoran. You guys have found a variety of different items. He briefly talked to you through some clockwork golems. You found some very rare elixirs of concordance, which can, like, boost your magic. This is just, like, raw arcana in a bottle. You fought your way through undead, including a death knight a grave knight who is torturing people here. One of her torture victims was, in fact, still alive. And that was Arvivan, as a prisoner there, who used to work for the Lich, but now you have convinced him to lead you down to the holding areas, where Dressissa escaped from. He says there are still prisoners down there. I believe you guys gave him a weapon to help you out too, if need be, but I could be wrong.
I know that we had at least planned to do that, but I don't think we actually got to it.
Alright. One piece of loot you guys didn't get last time. You can see, we talked about last time how the whole room is filled with, like, spikes and knives and, like, all this pointy shit, like harpoons and saws up on the walls. There's a defaced holy symbol of Desna, where the butterfly has been inverted and, like, has been pinned with star knives, with magical star knives. So,
Isn't a star knife, like, Esna's weapon of choice?
it is, yes.
Oh, that's hella sacrilegious then.
Oh yeah. This is like a huge spit in the face to the goddess.
Damn.
Right.
That's rude.
'Tis rude indeed. Alright. He tells you, alright, I don't have the keys to get in there, but might be able to bust through. Point to the door over here. So some of the prisoners are in there, and some are on the floor below us, down the tunnel. the one that Cetus is swimming over.
Do we have an estimate of how many prisoners there are?
It's like I've been tortured and in that Iron Maiden for so long, it's hard to say, but I'd say anywhere between 8 and 15, depending on how many are still alive.
How long is so long?
It's hard to tell with no sunlight or no change
You
of
know
scenery.
what? That was a stupid question.
I'd estimate days.
That was a stupid question. God.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Does this man need to eat?
I mean, I'm pretty hungry if you have food.
Can we take a break and give him some rations?
Sure.
Also, I'm talking out of character. Forgive me.
Alright, yeah, in character you guys could give him some rations. Does anyone have
That would
rations?
be the, I mean, yes. I specifically do because Hero Lab makes me.
Okay.
Are you about to adopt another pet?
Don't call them pets! Those are people! They're people!
I think we need to discuss if you keep
Adopting.
Yep.
expanding the what the fuck? If you keep doing this adopting thing, what are you gonna do? Every damn stray in a place? Come on, we don't have time for that.
I don't intend on keeping this one!
Yeah, that's what you said about the last one, and look where he is, and she points to him.
I feel as though I've been targeted.
Mr. Sausage, you should come with me before, she boots you out and starts adopting more.
This is definitely not the first time that she's done this, but she's stuck with me the whole time thus far.
Very well.
So, if things do change, I would appreciate if we could keep that offer open, maybe?
Always a shoulder, buddy, always a shoulder.
Thank you, Rain.
Mistress, should I try to get through?
Sorry. Run that by me one more time, please, good pen.
Would you like me to try to get into the prison?
Yes, that would be lovely, thank you.
Very well.
Sorry, Draz got the giggles today.
Alright, he's gonna attempt to pick that. There's our Azlant dice. Alright, after a few minutes work, he is able to pop that door open. Inside, chained to the walls, you see that there are 9 aquatic elves. 9 mix of aquatic elves and merfolk. 5 merfolk, 4 aquatic elves.
Are all of them alive?
They are, but they look as
Are
though
any of them
there's like
bleeding out?
signs of illness. Not bleeding out, but there's signs like illness, starvation. A few look like they have untreated wounds that have like partially healed but might be infected.
I believe that this is where you would shine, Maris.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'll start doing heal checks on all the people around.
You start taking out, kind of from your priest bag, various like poultices and herbs and ointments, starting to treat all these different infections, trying to help them out. One of them, who's a bit more awake than the others, is a female merfolk, kind of like lightly flicking her tail. She's like, "What is this? Is this some new trick? We won't fall for it."
No trick, we're just here to help.
Right.
How did you end up here?
Raids on various villages. They've just taken lots of prisoners, and quite frankly, either people don't know where we are or they're too afraid to come here. Only one of us has ever gotten out. That,
The little pink one?
yeah, that merfolk, Larcissa?
She's headed upstairs and she's going to be holding out there while we confront, the Lich. After you've been examined, fed, and I'm just gonna mark off all the rest of my rations.
You start handing out food to them as, like, their chains, the keys here are, like, on the wall. It's pretty easy to unlock them. They start eating, with kind of, like, that slow, careful bites. They are so overly starved at this point, that it is, like, almost uncomfortable to eat. Well, where do we go from here?
Head up, hold out, and we will return. Try to take care of each other. We might not be able to help you if you get attacked while you're up there. We intend on going lower.
Right. There's, I think they locked a few more of us in the old guest rooms downstairs. If you could rescue them.
Thank you for that.
Are you planning on going up to meet Dracissa?
Sure. Do you know where she is?
Just swim up and you'll find her. She's a couple levels above us.
Very well. I don't know how we'll ever repay you, but may the gods watch over all of you. They kind of leaning on each other, aquatic elves and merfolk arm in arm swim up towards where Dracissa is hiding.
What beautiful unity. To think, had we been days later, those would probably be zombies.
Can we go now?
Are you bored, Rain?
Yes. You should have let me kill him.
She hasn't killed anything in a while.
Yes. My great ex craves the bloods of others. Okay, I'm just kidding. Can we go?
Yes, you're very funny. Let's go.
Alright, give me 1 second and I'll bring you guys down to the next level. You guys are still in the section B, the Haft. It's kind of like the center part of this area. Let's zoom out. This was where you guys first spotted Dracissa down there before. So there are 5 doors here. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Uh,
36 and 28.
Yay.
Goodness. Cetus not noticing as much. However, so there's 5 white doors here. They stand evenly spaced along a circular hall adorned with geometric carvings. 3 doors are ajar, revealing worn bed frames and detritus in each room. One of the doors is closed, and the 5th one is closed and jammed shut with debris. So I'm going to reveal the 3... Whoops, that's the wrong tool. These are the 3 that are open. The one straight south of you is one that's jammed shut. The other one is closed. This one over here. As you all look around with that check, you notice various messages carved into the stone. The most prominent one being in Azlanti, Oberyn the Great welcomes you, guest, in ancient Azlant amidst a bunch of geometric carvings. That's about all you see from this side of the room.
And which doors are open?
So the bottom one is jammed shut. And Dracissa last time said she trapped something in there that was chasing her.
Okay.
Is there any sound coming from behind the wedged door?
Let me double check their stealth. Oh, actually, yeah. With the 36, you would be able to hear. You hear the faint like snapping of tiny jaws and like a quiet like. It sounds like more of, at least just one of those litanews. The strange, like, undead merfolk with, like, the eels bursting out of them.
Gross. 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 Leave it in there. That's gross.
Roger that.
Let's check the other door then, here. And if we don't find anything, we may have to open up that door.
Little baby. Little baby Stella came to say hi.
Baby Stella.
She's in one of those little baby Bjorn things, and it's fucking adorable. All right. So you trying to open that door? You said, Taryn.
Yep.
All right. You can make a strength check or disable device check, or ask Yopan, I guess.
I can disable device.
Go for it.
Goodpan, could you help him, please?
Ooh, 35. Doesn't even need Yutpan's help. Yutpan leans in with another like probe and like iron pin, and Terran just pops the lock open before he can do anything. He was like, "This was very impressive, Terran."
He's gonna look back and give another wink.
Oh, to Yutpan?
Yutpan kind of does like that meme of the guy like blinking, like what?
Rain takes the side of her great axe and just taps him with it.
Did you... Who? Who then, Ethan? Who?
Alright, so that was... Okay. Anyway. So you look through into this room. You guys know that the other room has a scary monster, so you, as Cetus said, you elected to keep it there. You are able to find one more merfolk and 2 more aquatic elves, which falls within the range of that 15. Seems like these are probably the last survivors. These ones have kind of just been, like, swimming back and forth, you know, kind of just pacing the cell here, or makeshift cell. And as you let them out, they like look at all of you and they're like, they're like Terran's like flowing tails and like, you're not with the torturer, are you? Death Knight?
No. The Death Knight is no more.
For now.
If you swim up, you'll find your comrades. But we have a different mission in mind.
Alright. Thank you so much. As they swim, one of the aquatic elves kind of turns back to you guys. And is like, listen, I would be careful. The torturer said something that... I'm not very well versed in monster lore, but even I know enough to be scared of this. They said that there was a aboleth that has recently arrived here.
Like, what kind?
He's just like, I have no idea. I don't even know how many kinds of aboleths there are. I'm just a simple seaweed farmer. All I know is they seemed excited, which made me, in turn, nervous.
That is a completely valid response. Thank you for that information.
You're quite welcome.
Fuck.
They book it up towards where the others are hiding. Which leaves you with the option of only going lower and lower.
How low can you go?
Oh, we'll find out.
And we're gonna leave that creature in there.
All right.
Can we try to make sure just to fortify what Dracissa has done?
Yeah, give me a knowledge engineering check to try to shore up the defenses.
That ain't me. Oh, there.
Ah!
You guys think it's probably pretty good. It's probably safe in there. If you think your character just pile some rocks on there, there's like loose furniture and stuff and various bricks.
That's what Rain would do.
All right, just bring it. Or you guys just start stacking shit on there.
Man, could you please help her?
Was that to Yutpan?
I got
Yeah.
this. I got this.
Yutpan's like, she seems pretty confident that she has this. Are you sure?
It's not that I don't trust you being able to do this, Rain. I just want to do it faster.
Yutpan starts
That's a
stacking
death
stuff.
stare to you.
I am sorry, I am magically compelled to follow her orders. It is not the best.
It's fine, Yutpan. It's fine.
Okay.
I
Alright.
I
want to
see
make you do
something about
anything
that as soon as I could if I was you.
I don't want to make you do anything you're uncomfortable with.
Alright. And I need Yutpan. The bottom of the central shaft ends at a drop into an enormous room. So that's like what you guys are seeing now from this point below you. A faint silvery field covers the bottom of the shaft, blocking entrance to the room below. 2 plain white stone doors lead out of the shaft at this level, one to the north and one to the south.
No, Diane, I know.
With your check from last time, or with your knowledge from last time, Cetus, you realize that this is the warding field, the Arcana Velation.
Oh, we should definitely turn this off.
Give me a perception check as you guys kind of scan the area.
Right? Then to Mr. Sausage.
Phantom Mr. Sausage.
Are you kidding me?
All right. Well, it's okay.
Keep up the good work.
You've heard a
I'm
lot
going to
here.
I'm going to go to your house and I'm going to stab you to death, Ethan.
So it seems like the like bubble of this spell seems pretty. No, it doesn't seem to be any gaps here. However, as you look at the seams of this room, it appears as though it has been sealed purposefully. There is that same like faded white alabaster stone that is everywhere here, but you can tell that there should be 2 doors that have been filled in. One kind of down to your right and one up and to your left, kind of right above and below Maris.
So what are we
And
doing then?
Raina, go over and start pushing things, seeing if she can move the stone or.
Like if there's any weak points?
Yeah.
I could try to disintegrate it.
That's an option.
Can somebody check to see if there's something horrible behind it if we move it and
I would say with the higher perception checks there, it doesn't sound like anything is immediately behind there or any creatures.
okay. Hey, DM, just a quick question.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I rage if I'm not really in a fight?
Yeah, you can just go into a rage.
Okay,
You
so
wanna
she'll go into
bust some
rage
shit
and start
down?
throwing the stones.
All right. So, I'm gonna say give me a strength
Having
check
a moment.
as you are raging.
Okay. Jeez, that didn't do so good, did it?
19. Which one are you trying to go for? Like where the door was above Maris or below Maris?
I would say if you do above Maris, it will fall on him. So I would assume you do below him.
Well, it's not gonna fall. It's like just doorways. Like there's a doorway in this wall and a doorway in this wall.
Okay, I will do the one. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Well, being that she's here, I would do this one then.
All right. Does anyone want to assist with that? Or would Yutpan can if you would like?
Pan in there?
You certainly may.
yeah, it might be someone better off helping than Taryn. He's not the strongest.
Oh no, this is not.
Oh, no, little guy. You know help? Oh. Oh, that's right. It's not a girl.
My
on the
book
other
just
side.
opened on the wrong screen there. Okay. Yutpan the assassin. With Yutpan assisting you, boosting that past to 20, you are going to smash through the upper door.
Lovely job, both of you.
All right.
You've cracked open.
So, the walls of this triangular lecture hall bear faded geometric designs. A sturdy metal lectern stands in front of a long curved wall surrounded by 3 tiers of stone benches. The long wall is covered with stone tiles that appear to be parts of a map. Now, with your new busted door, there are 2 doors leading out of this room. The one you just came through, and also another one to the west. Right over here.
But there's still this one over here, right?
There is still one below you as well.
Okay. Why is she still raging? Can I try to get that one?
Sure, give me another strength check.
Rage, 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 rage.
It's not really rolling a rage today, evidently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it with Terran's help.
Alright. Yutpan does not assist either. So you have to try again.
Yutpan.
As you're
Oh,
losing some
no.
time here.
Alright.
That's gonna do it though, as you just take like the butt of your axe and just smash through this filled-in doorway. Which is going to lead us into another lecture hall. Three more tiers of stone benches faced what remains of a crumbling stone lectern this time, in the center of a curved outer wall of the lecture hall. Again, the walls bear faded geometric designs, and you see there is another door, kind of at the opposite angle of the last room you were in, leading to the west. This time the door, the lettering has not faded away, and you can read that it says, in Azlanti, authorized and equipped security personnel only.
Raina look at it and go, I'm authorized and I'm equipped. I can get through it. What do you think?
As you look at the door, you realize there's no actual handle on this door. Those who can make a Arcana check on this door or a Spellcraft check.
Oh, okay, well, I know which one I'm doing then.
I can't do either. Sorry.
Finally. I rolled above a 10.
Hell yeah. And a nat 20 as well. You guys examine it and you quickly realize that this is some sort of ancient Azlant lock that can be opened by an active ion stone. Just need to press one of the stones floating on your heads to the door and it will pop open.
I think Taryn has one.
I was going to say, I think Rain has one too.
I know Rain does for sure. I don't think Taryn has one yet.
Rain has
does,
an ion stone. Yeah. Rain has an ion stone. She'll do it.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Is it this door?
Yes.
Yeah,
and
you have a
give me
tourmaline
a
sphere
perception
ion stone.
check as you're about to open this door as well.
Jeez. I perceive nothing.
Alright, you perceive nothing. And you press the door open. So give me but a moment here.
It sounds like things are about to go very bad very fast.
You see, Rain, 2 more of the clockwork golems. The extra powerful ones that you all fought before upstairs. Or at the very least disabled.
Okay.
But these 2, because of your negotiations with the Lich, he did say he was going to disable certain things to make sure you could get to him.
He just wants to make friends.
Okay.
Sure.
She'll go in the door.
Sure.
At the moment, it appears that they are... Like, you can see their heads are moving slowly to observe you all. And they're clearly active, but at the moment they're not doing anything. So I'm going to describe what's here. Occupying a third of this level, this, what appeared to used to be a classroom, lacks the tiered seating and lectern of the other two. It also lacks a door into the central shaft. Instead, having one in its north wall and one in its south wall. Most strikingly, it has a set of double doors. I almost said Dumbledores. In the middle of its curved exterior wall. In the southwest corner, an odd clockwork apparatus stretches from out of the floor and across the ceiling, terminating in heavy metal beams across the double doors. Next to the clockwork apparatus stands a table covered with runes with a glowing miniature replica of the alabaster trident hovering in the air above its surface.
We'll try to talk to one of
I
these
want
guys.
to touch it.
Can you open
Do
the
you touch
door?
it?
No.
No.
They both
I
just
said
like
I
kind of
wanna.
turn and look at you, but don't say anything.
Hmm. Okay. Jill, go to the door.
All right.
Your dog is just not happy.
I know. My wife can't bring him in right now because she's feeding the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. For those watching, I got soundproof curtains. I just don't have a curtain rod to put them up because I'm an absolute freaking nit of a person. Give me a perception check. I was looking around the room. Sorry, I interrupted you there, Joe. What were you saying?
I'll head in with Rain.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Oof,
Nice.
baby. All right. So first of all, under some of the arcane, like techno arcane machinery, we are going to spy a random item drop. I'm just gonna roll a d4 to see who gets to roll for the magic stuff. All right, Cetus, would you like to include weaponry or armor, or just straight wondrous items?
Let's do wondrous items.
All right, go for that D12 and a D100. This is from Alurdis in the chat. Thank you, good sir.
Ooh.
Oh, I love me some slotless items. All right, run me for you guys' level again and roll
We're
that D100.
13 right now.
13. You sure are. Let's get that. You guys were rolling on the higher table. One. All right, give me one moment.
Oh, I'm so excited.
All right. It seems that whatever arcane caster was using this as a laboratory was dissatisfied with the amount of arcane power he had at his disposal per day. You find a enormous pearl that could have only come from like a giant oyster, about the size of your fist. This is a pearl of power, 5th level.
What?
Do you want that one? Since I got the Pearl of Power 4th. Maris.
No, I'm good.
All right, so that you can use that to recast any 5th level spell that you've already cast. All right.
Neat.
Very powerful item indeed. But with that nat 20 as well, we can find some other stuff in the room. So looking at the kind of like holographic projection of the trident, you can see that it is a few of the rooms are marked in the Azlanti. Huh?
Oh, it's holographic. I thought that it was just like a floating model.
It's like it. Yeah, it's basically looks like a hologram, but clearly arcane. All right, it's about 2 feet tall. And you can see that there are various shorthand. Hard to see at first, but you guys spotted them, or Rain did. Various shorthand Azlanti symbols. Not full words. They're clearly designed to indicate things without needing to go into detail. But if you point them out, people can make a linguistics check.
Okay.
She'll point him out. Somebody else will have to linguisticize it.
Yeah, linguisticize it for sure.
Holy hell, a 30. All right.
I love making up words.
So,
Yep, I like that word.
Cetus, you start examining it, peering at the different symbols, and you realize that most of the upper levels are all displayed. However, below the room you're in now, there are more rooms marked secret or confidential, with like a little shorthand meaning such.
Huh.
You
Is there
also
like a control panel or something
give
for
me
that little thing?
a blah, 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 a what's it called? A knowledge arcana check. Sorry, brain fart there. So, looking at this, it is clear that this was to help help maintain both wards, guard movements, and other various protections in this place. It is not the master control. However, you think that were you to successfully use this hologram, you might be able to at least temporarily, for like a minute or so, drop the Arcana of Elation.
Okay. We should have somebody warn the folks up there that we might try to do this. And if it drops, that they should flee.
Where will they flee to?
Maybe back to Talisantry.
Perhaps.
The ocean leads to many places, Taryn.
Then you better get to warning them.
I could do that.
Do you want to swim back up and
You
warn
don't
them?
think they figured it out on their own?
I mean, they're hiding right now. Isn't the barrier, like, outside?
Okay, so they're a few floors above you with Dressissa.
Yeah.
The barrier itself is here. Let me show it over here. So the barrier of the Arcana of Elation is like around the lower part here. Sorry, I did that square badly, but you see what I mean.
And we're right here, correct?
Yeah, you guys are like
Just
right
above it.
above the beginning of that red square. It's more of a like sphere technically, but like right below where Linnaean's token is, over here, is like you can see the dome of like the protective energy shell from this ward.
Oh, okay, so it won't even affect them
okay.
upstairs.
I thought that it was surrounding the whole thing.
No, not the whole tower. You think that like this is already an insane amount of magical power that like to sustain something this big, 'cause that part of the tower is still like a couple 100 feet tall. It's a pretty big ward.
Okay. Then this is for us.
Yep.
This is a problem for us. So what am I doing, Ben? How am I?
You would have to make
wanna look
a
around
use
first.
magic device check.
Okay. I want to look around first. I want to like
Sure.
get maybe an inch away from the face of that golem, just looking deep into its eyes.
Just blank. Just kind of head like turns a little bit to look at you.
Taryn, now you've rubbed off on her. She's making googly eyes at machines now.
Ever did that to machines?
I'm not making googly eyes at it. Trying to
Not
figure it out.
yet.
Ugh. I have a wide variety of tastes, but I draw the line at non-living.
One of them just has like a tear of oil just like roll down its face impassively. It doesn't actually. Let's not get it.
That'd be funny.
All right.
She's sort of waiting to see if the Lich is going to interact with us through it again.
I mean, you wait there for like a
After, like-
minute, 2 minutes. Nothing seems to happen. They just
Yeah.
like stand there.
Yeah, okay. What happens if she touches it? Like, just lays a finger on it? Is it going to attack?
So you try to just like lay a finger on it?
Yeah.
You see they're like watching you, but they're not moving to interfere. Also, I know you guys said it earlier. We kind of glazed past it, but the double doors over here, they did have those metal bars across, but you could shift them off to open them.
Rain's gonna push it open
All right. So while Cetus is examining it, I'll open that as well.
because you know if it's a button, Rain's gonna push it.
All right. So this
Yeah.
is there's a wide walled balcony here, clearly containing the remains of a small garden, now overgrown with long strings of like red and yellow kelp waving in the current. The white stone of the balcony is crusted with thick clumps of barnacles and greenish-gray sea mosses. A set of double doors stands at the eastern end of the balcony, leading into the tower that rises above, but the doors are smooth, without ornament or handles. So you think you wouldn't have been able to open them from the other side, but you can from here. As you look out, you can see floating around the balcony are 3 huge-sized sapphire jellyfish. Kind of like impeding the way from swimming, unless you want to try to swim past them. But if you do not see this, you can try to. Are you going to try to activate the object?
I'm gonna scour real quickly, looking for any, like, documentation that might be lying around. This was a lecture hall, right?
There were some lecture halls down here, yeah.
Okay. I want to look for notes from the greats, just real quick.
Okay.
And if I can't find anything, then I'm gonna start working on my use magic device.
All right. Give me another perception check.
Hey. Hang on.
I'm hanging on.
Okay, I don't see anything,
with,
I guess.
With 18, you would see a small sheaf, like a small metal tablet with engravings on it. Looks like that's how they wrote in this lab. And it's a note that's like,
Rusted?
no, it's been like magically preserved. But it does say like, couldn't get into, like past the ward. If need be, swim down to Jarvakook's lair.
Alright. With that in mind, I am going to do the thing.
Alright, and Taryn assists you as well. And you hear this, like, powerful, like, whining noise around, like, it kind of passes the limits of your hearing, and as your ears pop, the whole bubble that is simulating the dome on this hologram seems to vanish for a second.
Just a second.
It's still going. I think you have about a minute.
Okay. Then I guess we gotta move.
All right.
Yep. Let's go.
I'm going to gather you guys all up. And I'm going to copy you guys. We're actually going to move to a new map here. You would know that the next section, if you guys would like to look at the, side view of this place, you guys were in the Haft. You are now in what is known as the Vault.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be right back.
No worries. While you go right back, I'm going to reveal where you swam down to. while they're BRBing, we're over here. All right. The eastern wall of this room, as you descend, the eastern wall of this room has sustained a serious collapse a long time ago, crushing 5 metal tubes, each the size of a rowboat. The ends of the metal tubes protrude from the wreckage. Each has a small porthole facing the room, and a rune-scribed lever underneath the porthole. Charts and designs on the walls depict overlapping circles and triangles. Those of you who have it could make a knowledge planes check as you examine the room.
I do not have that. I think only people that might would be
I believe Cetus might be the only
or
one.
Maris.
Well, while we wait for that check, because I know Cetus is AFK, you guys go and make a perception check as you have entered a new level of this building down here.
Oh, that I can do.
Hello.
All right.
What has
So,
happened?
29.
What is
Oh, I was
we
to
need
say,
a knowledge planes check from you.
So you're in a room
Okay.
with a bunch of, like, there's a huge collapse down here. That's what all that rubble is. It crushed a bunch of metal tubes with strange arcane markings on them. They all have a glass porthole and a lever as well. A lot of the markings seem planar in nature.
So many twos!
Holy shit. You're
How do I keep doing this? I'm gonna do Mr. Sausage.
Can Mr. Sausage roll as well? Okay, Mr. Sausage, saving you here, looks over them, and he informs you that these are like diving bells, like old-fashioned divers used to use in our world to go to the seafloor, but they are diving bells meant to be sent to other planes. So they're, like, you see one of them is intended to, like, dive with a water creature from down in this, from, like, Azlant into, like, the plane of fire to examine it and things like that.
Interesting. So it's purely scientific and explorative?
It is. Do you guys want, like, a closer look at them? You can make a perception check specifically on them.
Yep.
Alright, give me a perception check specifically on them.
25 and 21.
Alright. Give me one moment. There's gonna be a...
If we were not preparing to fight, I would very much so like to play with thee. Goes to Elysium.
I don't know what number is trying to call me, but that's actually not what I need. You don't see any that go to Elysium. Also, for some reason, my image for this is not loading. So I'm gonna do a backup image that I have. One moment. Alright, we will go with that for now. So jumping out at Taryn as you examine them from the collapsed pipes. These are going to kind of look like barnacles for now, but you realize that they are in fact made out of like a collection of crystalline facets that seem to shift and vibrate in different forms. And we're going to roll for initiative. Give me one in that too.
Make sure that we click the thing.
Do click the thing. Do indeed click the thing. Alright.
Click the thing.
Cetus got a 10. Maris got an 8. Yutpan got 17 again. But I gotta re-add him to the order because that's his old roll. All right. And let's get Linnea in on this. For now, I'm actually just gonna have Linnea just be in the background, just to speed up combat for you.
Taking care of she's taking care of the people upstairs.
True. That's actually a great idea. She's gonna go upstairs then. All right, but these lovely little crystalline barnacles do not have good initiative. They got a 6. All right. In that case, we're going to start off with Terran. Oh, sorry. The second one is like underneath the first one. Let me drag it out. There you go. They're basically side by side.
Sorry, I don't even.
No. They were like right next to where you were looking.
5 foot step. And full round on it.
All right. As you are that close to it, sorry, it pans a bit farther back. Give me a fortitude save.
Something smells like it's on fire.
Oh no.
And that's it's 29.
All right. You
Plus
hear the crystals like kind of hit off of each other. There's like this very like a subsonic thrum. It's starting to rattle your brain, but you ignore it and still get that full round attack. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Oh my goodness. Is this thing even going to live for a round?
Yeah. It's bad.
That thing is toast as it shatters. All right. And it is not going to be able to do anything.
That's crazy amount of damage.
Yeah, that is stupid high. All right.
Almost 400.
Next is going to be Yutpan.
It was wasted on that little bitty thing.
He's going to move forward, and he clutches his head as a bit of blood runs down his nose. He is stunned by the vibrations. All right, he is stunned. That's going to bring us to Rain.
She will. I don't know if she could reach him from here.
You could 5 foot step though, down to like there, and still get a full round attack.
Okay.
Well, diagonally. Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Alrighty. And it's coming.
Oh, I believe you.
I pushed the button.
All right. And then as you go in as well, go hit another button. You have to make a fortitude save, as you can hear this thing thrumming in your mind.
What happened to Yutpan?
Yutpan heard a subsonic thrum in his brain and is currently stunned.
And this poor dude just keeps on getting beat up.
He truly does. Those are all going to be hits. But it is still standing, which brings us to Cetus. One of the things has been slain by Terran, but there's still another one here. If you would like, you could make a knowledge dungeoneering check to identify it.
I was just about to ask.
Hell yeah. And Rain, you did resist the subsonic phenomenon with a 22. With a 21... that is the exact DC you would need for something of this CR and rarity. You would know that there's actually a type of ooze known as a carnivorous crystal. It likes to try and trap its opponents, then crystallize them as it surrounds them. Its crystals are extra sharp, which often causes people to be damaged even more. And its subsonic thrum basically rattles a creature's brain and like causes them to be stunned, but not for long, only about 6 seconds. So 1 round.
Okay. Are oozes like resistant to any type of magic?
I would say since you only got the exact DC you needed, you would know that this one has damage reduction all, so it's like constantly gonna be reduced. Unfortunately, that was not enough to survive Terran. This one in particular, you would know that it is immune to cold, as it often like lives in either like really, really deep caves under the earth, like in the dark lands where there's not a lot of heat, or like deep in the ocean.
Then I'll just magic missile it, I guess.
Okay.
No, it's got damage resistance. Fuck. I use disintegrate.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm
I'm trying to think of what I want to do here, because this is just a little thing.
Well, it's like medium sized. It's like as big as you guys.
But Terran killed it in like one go.
Look, Terran's a god. Okay.
Okay.
Worship
yes, and
him.
we've got-
But yeah, you can totally do that. So what's the fort save, right, on your thing?
I changed my mind. I'm gonna
Oh, okay.
10 to get 10, and I'm just gonna drag him back maybe 5 feet.
Okay. You drag your pen back 5 feet, which brings us to Maris.
I'm gonna swim all the way around here
Okay.
to get flanking and just try to hit it.
All right. Go for it. That is a confirmed critical. The holy is not going to take hold, just because this thing it's pretty much just brainless. It's just neutral. Alright, so that was crit confirmation. So now it is these carnivorous crystals' turn, or at least the one that is still alive. It is going to attempt a slam attack on Rain. That is going to be a 29 to hit.
Yeah, it's 19.
All right, you're going to take 37 damage as the crystals pierce into you.
-2, right? Because of my...
Yes, -2 from your stuff. Absolutely. Next, you are going to need to make a fortitude save as these crystals begin to like go through a period of super growth as they like spiral around your body, but you manage to kind of like take your axe and chip away at it with a blade, shattering enough crystals that you do not become trapped in this thing. And because of that, you do not need to make the subsequent save after. That is its full turn, which brings us back to Terran.
5-foot step and another good old boring full round.
Okay. Sorry, just math in my head. With all of those attacks, even with the offhand number 1 missing, that is going to be enough to finish off this ooze. And everybody is going to get 6,400 XP. As there's just a flurry of rapier stabs. Alright.
Perfect.
As these creatures that were lying in wait kind of just like drift into pieces to the floor of these vaults.
Can you run that number by me one more time?
Yes, 6,400.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. Alright. Now that they are out of the ones over here, you realize this one at the end is less damaged. With either a knowledge arcana or a knowledge engineering check, you could examine the northernmost canister. With a 33, hell of a roll that time. The northernmost canister could be repaired for a single use, a single dive into another plane.
A single dive? Does it get damaged every time it moves?
No, but like this rock slide collapsed on them, so most of them are like heavily damaged. But this one survived enough that you think it's like the strain of a planar dive and return trip. It could hold up to like one of those.
Maybe we should just use like make whole on it.
Do you have that?
I could get it. I don't have it with me.
You don't need to yell at me. I was just asking.
I wasn't yelling.
Well,
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
It's there if you want to use it.
Maris, do you happen to have make whole?
Is that a cleric spell?
No.
I do have it, but it's not prepared.
Gotcha. Well, it remains there at your earliest convenience. Past that, however, you guys can see out into this hallway stretching off to the west. It appears that it also branches off in two directions, seemingly following a curved wall. All right.
Get back here.
As you guys advance to there, I'm going to show you what you're working with. So you can see to the north, it splits into two directions. And then continues to curve around to the south as well.
So, if we go this way, what's the chances that it's just a big U-turn?
Not sure.
I was kind of asking the party.
Fair enough. Oh, your pan is
Which
unstunned at this point. He's just like, I do not like that keeps happening.
Left or right?
Oh, roll the dice.
What are we rolling?
Odd left. Odd south, even north.
All right, even north.
Hi-ho.
Right.
Hi-ho.
As
Off
you
to
guys
north.
start advancing up that hallway, you would see eventually that this one, due to that rubble collapse, is going to come to a dead end. However, there is a large, almost giant-sized door. Maris, looking down that path, you get a glimpse into another room over here. It seems to be lined with shelves.
Which way? Roll another dice and see what happens, huh?
If that's how you guys want to decide it, that's up to you.
I want to see what Maris is going to do, see if he's going to go in that room or not.
Which way, Maris?
Oh, he is.
All right.
Oh.
We're following him.
All right. Are you guys entering that room then? The left one?
Yep.
All right. The walls of this rounded room are lined with metal shelves, which hold several coffers. A large enameled desk stands in the center of the room, along with 4 sturdy chairs. All the furnishings are faded, as though exposed to extensive sunlight. The room's only egress is a hallway to the southeast.
So, basically, there's nothing here. Rain just takes her axe and starts pushing at things.
All right. As you do, pushing through the room, Cetus, you're back there?
Yeah, I know I'd be up here.
Okay.
Just a little closer.
He'd probably be ahead of you then. All right. A symbol begins to light up under the desk, there is an enormous flash as though sunlight pulses through the room. I need everyone to make a reflex save and a will save.
Right. Eight.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, let's start with what's happening to Taryn first. So, Taryn, you fail both.
Oh no. Does that special swashbuckler stuff help with the? Oh my god.
Nope.
Nope.
No, that was already added in there.
Okay.
It was very bad rolls.
You are going to take 17 damage from the light of the sun, and you're blinded permanently.
Oh, that's not
My
good.
god.
Wait, we have that headband.
What headband?
The blind knight headband, or is that in the other game? That's in the other game.
I think that's in the other game.
Fuck.
Additionally, that will save is not enough. This has been a stressful experience for Taryn. Your brother's dead. You're in the lair of a lich. People keep coming and going and dying and being tortured. Your brain snaps as you are rendered permanently insane.
No.
Which
Oh
means in a
my
minute we're
God.
gonna have to roll initiative. So Taryn,
He's
you are
You guys are fucked.
you're blinded and insane. Next up is Maris. Maris, you are only gonna take half, so you're gonna take 8 damage, and you're not blind. You are, however, also insane. The way insanity functions is like permanent confusion, essentially.
Oh my gosh, this is TPK right here, I think.
Just a bunch of blind people swinging around.
God, this is fucking rough. Okay. Well, actually, Cetus, you only moved up to there. Cetus is out of the room.
Oh, thank God. Well, you said everyone, so she rolled, so I thought you meant everyone.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Cetus, you don't have to if you're not actually in the room. You're in that spot right there.
Okay.
It's in the circle. Rain is not blinded, takes 7 damage, and is insane.
She starts going in circles, swinging her axe.
Well, we'll have to roll into initiative in a second. Yutpan is neither blinded nor insane. He resists both.
Bullshit.
He does.
Hey!
That's the first one I'm killing.
And with that, we are going to roll back into initiative.
This isn't good. So how does being blind and fighting work?
You have to try to figure out where people are, and then it's automatic 50% miss chance on everybody. There are still definitely ways out of this, because you can still act normally during confusion. There are moments of lucidity. Alright, and that's... you. Oh, that 13 is correct. Alright, that is
Ben,
going...
can I ask one quick question?
Yes.
I have Cloak of Resistance. Would this work?
I
that
believe that's
not
already
added
factored into your roll.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
just like an
Yeah,
extra
that's
bonus
factored
to the roll.
Okay.
So Yutpan is first. As he looks around everyone, he's just like, Cetus, what do I do?
Pen run. Swim.
Right, he's going to double move. As he begins to run, he says, to the seabed or farther in.
Go up.
Right, he starts swimming. Gets to about here. All right, Maris, D100. 54. You are going to deal 1d8 plus your strength modifier damage to yourself. as you turn your blade kind of, seppuku style back towards yourself. All right, you take 7. Rain, roll a d100. And where's my...
I'm very glad I got a low roll for initiative.
All right,
sure.
Rain, you are completely lucid in this moment. You kind of, at least for this round, snap out of your insanity. What would you like to do?
She will move towards the door. No, what would she do? What would she do? She's going to stay where she's at. She's not going to leave them by themselves. And hoping that if they turn on each other, then at least she could hopefully get in the middle of it before they kill each other.
Okay. All right. In that case, Taryn, it's a d100. $1d8 plus strength damage to yourself. Right. Which brings us to Cetus.
I'm going to follow Yutpan. Actually, is there a door to this place? Is there any way I can just shut them in?
To this one, there's not a
Wow.
door.
Way to go, team player.
Wow.
But there is.
She's
Give me a knowledge engineering check in this hallway.
All right. That's the right roll.
Okay, 16. You've already seen evidence that the vault is not incredibly stable. If you were to blast the ceiling in the hallway with enough energy or damage, you could potentially collapse it behind you.
All right, then I'll single move and disintegrate.
Okay, if you're gonna burn it, disintegrate, that is certainly enough. A layer of rubble is going to descend as your pink magic, just a concentrated beam into the ceiling, which disintegrates a whole bunch of the bricks that are there. They can no longer support their own weight. And, here, I'm gonna draw, I'd probably put it, like, right here. As you take a single move and move out of the way. As Japan, like, hears the rubble, like, thundering down, turns to UCDC, is like, do we keep running? If they're trapped, how do we cure this?
We're going to have to go back to Telesentry. But I think this can be fixed.
Do you think we could bring someone here?
That's what I think. Also, I'm picking up his accent. Yes, that is what I think. I think we are going to have to bring the father with us. I forget his name.
The father?
Yeah, Father something up in the Serenite Temple.
Oh, Father Talbot. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the oracle, like the seer. I thought you were just like calling him like, oh, he's our father now. He's the father figure of the group.
Oh yes, Daddy. No.
Okay.
Um.
All right. So here's the thing. You would know with your knowledge, everything you've done already, that it's already been a minute. So if you swim up, you're sealed in there. That note you found earlier said there was potentially an exit on the sea floor, which you know would be to your left. There is also still this capsule.
Capsule? Shit.
The diving bell.
Where does it go?
If you make a use magic device check, you could direct it, since you're repairing it.
All right, I will do that.
All right.
You will, or Yucatan can.
Yupan? The Yucatan.
Yucatan.
Yutpan like motions you forward towards the diving bell, and is just like holding up his sawtooth saber and that dagger in his arms, like looking down the hall. All right, Maris.
So there's the thing.
Oh, is that your roll?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's not actually your turn yet, because you just did the disintegrate.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. No, it's okay.
I thought we were out of combat.
No, it's okay. We can keep that in. Well, I mean, they're fighting amongst each other.
Yeah, we're in here fighting until you get back.
Maris, you can
If
act
you get
normally
back.
right now.
I cast heal on Terran.
That's
Aww.
an astonishing choice. There's a burst of healing magic, a second of a much softer sunlight glow in this room. Terran, you are no longer insane.
Am I still
Or
blind?
blinded. Nope.
Or
No blind or
blinded.
insanity.
Oh, nice.
You are completely repaired.
Awesome. That is awesome.
All right, Rain. Let's do a D100.
Somebody's still probably gonna die, but
Yeah, but we can fix one death. Okay, so you are going to attack the nearest creature, which is Terran.
Oh, Terran.
So you're gonna have to 5-foot step and full round Terran.
At least he's not blind anymore.
That's true. That is very true.
Yep, and I can parry because I still have panache points in there. So I will try and parry all of her attacks.
All right, noted.
It's coming. It's coming.
All right, so you're parrying all of them.
Yeah.
All right, roll your rolls. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. I'm excited for the first
Hold on
break.
a
My wife
second.
made personal pizzas, apparently.
Parried the first one. Second. And third.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, with a just rapid fire, your rapier redirecting her axe just like over and over again. There is multiple just clashes of steel as you parry it away. Then it is going to be actually Terran's turn.
I am going to call Seth out and have him restrain Rain.
Alright, give me one moment to pull out Seth's token. And Seth is large size, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Go ahead and make a grapple check on Rain. And I'm checking your question right now, Dragon. Give me a second.
Thank you.
Is that correct? Combat maneuver bonus?
Yeah, on a nat 20,
Okay.
tentacles just lash around Rain, holding her in place.
And then I will 5-foot step that way.
All right. That brings us to Cetus. And we kept that roll from last time, so let me scroll back up and see. It's a 37. Where would you like to direct the diving bell?
Guess right back to Talisantry? Preferably in the Sarenrae Temple?
Would that work? I believe they specifically go to like different planes, but I'm checking right now.
Okay.
They are for extra planar travel, not intraplanar travel.
Would I go to like the lawful good afterlife plane to see if somebody will come back and help me? No, I'll have no way of getting back.
It can return. Oh, you would have
Return?
to put the person in the pod, yeah. Give me a knowledge planes check. See if you can. Lawful good would be heaven. See if you can think of a sorry, an angel that would be able to do that. And sorry, I'm just going back down here to check. Nat 20. Holy hell. Okay. You would know about some of the devas, who are like a subspecies of angel. Monadic devas, who are about your equal in power as Cetus. You can recognize them. They have very smooth skin, muscular body. Their wings are pure gold, and they are always carrying a mace. They have the ability to plane shift themselves at will. Not only that, but once per day they can cast heal.
Then I will try to go to... This thing's only going to work once, right?
Yes.
I go there and I'm stuck there?
No, it return trip too. It's like a round trip.
Okay. Okay, then I will do that.
All right. Sorry, I was thinking of Movonic Devas, not Monodic Devas. They're different things. They will you recognize them because they basically look the exact same, but have a flaming longsword.
Okay.
All right. You appear on the green hills, the mountain of heaven. See spirits moving around, laughing. You see archons, hound archons, and others, balls of light drilling for the raids on hell. And quickly nearby, you see a squadron of Mavonic Devas, who are these fellows over here.
Awesome. Can I talk to them?
Yeah, they look over surprised, seeing like this like gong, this like metal diving bell appear with a merfolk in it. One of them kind of goes over, like flaming sword in hand. Hello, what brings you to the plains of heaven?
Desperate need for help. A terrible affliction has been set upon my friends, and I worry that they are going to tear themselves apart. If you would be able to follow me back and just help them, I would be eternally grateful.
You see his
you use coin or
you see his eyes briefly like blaze red, as he can like sense the lies, and people knows you're telling the truth now.
it is underwater.
I have no need of breath. Now,
There are
we
three,
must...
I believe, that are in need of help.
I can assuredly help one of them. I can try to help the other. But we can decide how you will return this favor to the forces of Iomade later. Return in your arcane device. I will follow.
Please bring more than one. And she'll go back.
Right. Boom, gong. You come back in and the, like, bell, this massive crack appears along it, allowing you to swim out, as its time of diving into the plains is gone. But you see in two, like, shining angelic choirs, two Movonic Devas are going to appear.
Can I direct them?
They both turn around and look at you. I'm gonna roll. Give me a second to roll them into initiative here. Woo! Almost dropped my dice. All right, they got a... Oh, they got a 11, so they can actually act right after you.
And, Judas will say, down the hall to the right, and then a left, there is a bunch of rubble. I've sealed them in there.
They both nod. They turn to each other, say something in Celestial, and almost beautifully looks like they're flying through the water. So.
What do they say in Celestial?
Oh, do you speak Celestial?
I do.
the first one, you don't know their names yet. The first one turns to the other one and says, a powerful aquatic caster. She could be useful on our watchtowers along the elemental planes. Perhaps rooting out any fiendish enclaves that have made their homes thus. And they go off. So they have effectively using their fly speed as swim with their amphibious ability. They have a fly speed of 90.
Hell yeah.
Which is going to bring them all the way to the barrier in one move. And let's zoom back out so the stream can see over there. How are they going to get through? Alrighty. So they plane shifted in. They did that. They both, you see their weapons, like the sword blade almost disintegrates. And in its place is just a blade of pure flame. And they're both going to attempt to strike at the rubble barrier that you created. Basically they are automatically going to hit, but they have improved critical on these flaming greatswords. Both of them are going to crit. Whoops, dropped one. Oh, baby. And then the D6 is for fire damage. Between the just the first crit, that is going to be 32 damage to the barrier. You see a bunch of the rubble just kind of explodes outward. The second guy going with his crit damage, dealing an even mightier 38. The barrier is sundered apart. Ziapan's turning to him back. He's like, "Are those angels?"
I went to heaven and got some help.
He just like
I had
stares at
a
you.
Yes, that was very, very strange.
Well, they appear to be, judging by the sounds of their blades, more than moderately successful. Shall I join them, or stay to protect yourself?
I would appreciate the backup. I actually think I might be sick. And she gags a little bit.
Right. He like steps back.
Interplanar travel makes me queasy.
As you gag from this experience of basically almost getting like, I guess, planar whiplash as you spend less than like 6 seconds in heaven before returning. Also, I was wondering why the music stopped. It's because my Sirenscape crashed really quick, so I'm gonna put it back up in a second. With that, we're going to Maris's turn, as Yapan just kind of takes the total defense action in front of Cetus. Okay, that is attack nearest creature. I'm gonna have you roll
It's not one of the angels.
No, it's not. Have you roll a D2 or just a D100, lows and highs. Lows is Rain. Okay. You're going to move up and try to attack Rain. She has a little bit less AC right now because she is being grappled.
Hey, Ben, did you see my note?
No, I did not. Thank you for reminding me. Ooh, that's a good question. That will come into play if they try to remove this. All right.
Fucking Lantern King.
So, I believe that's a hit and a crit on the octopus. Is she still
I
up?
thought that it was a.
Actually, I think I
thought that
hit
it was-
Rain.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
Rain.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
the
Not the
octopus.
octopus. I got my own
Yeah.
D2 backwards. Yes. Think those are both hits. So Rain subtract. Rain's not evil though, so don't subtract the holy damage. So took 12 and then 27 for a total of 39. right.
She's still grappled, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
as you are grappled, you hear again the voice of the Lantern King in your head as your eye begins to flare with that golden light. And he's just like, yes, this will do quite nicely. An insane servant on the material plane. For this insanity check, you're going to roll 2d100 and take the worst result. Alright, so instead of acting normally, you are instead going to attack the nearest creature. So roll a d3. We're going to go left to right. Maris is 1. Terran is 2. That is 3. You would do it to the best of your ability, so essentially you'd probably drop your great axe and pull out that sword you have, because you can attack one-handed while grappled.
Okay. How do you roll a D3?
Just /R space 1d3. It's not like a real dice that exists in geometry, but in the computers we make it real.
Space 1D3. That didn't work right.
No, there you go. You got it. So that's going to be Terran. So with your sword, you're going to be able to attack him.
Okay.
I thought I was going to sneeze. Phew, I did. Okay. Just had to shake it out of me. Terran, you see, she like the axe like floats to the ground, quickly sinking in a cloud of bubbles. One of those is going to potentially get through as the longsword has to stab into your shoulder. Are you parrying?
I'm out of panache points now.
All right, then you do not parry. So you're going to take 23. Terran, that is your turn. So since the two of them remain grappled, if you want to fully restrain her, the octopus could make... This is why I always have the grapple flowchart up when I run Pathfinder 1E. You could make another check at a +5 to turn this grapple into a pin, which is much harder to get out of.
Let's try it.
Yeah, so it's your normal CMD +5 because you already have the grapple.
And Rain is screaming a sound nobody has ever heard before. It's rocking the wall. She's so pissed.
Just this utter scream. You see it like fades between like Rain's voice and like the Lantern King laughing, cutting back and forth.
Because it's...
Sorry, okay.
I roll a d20 with that, right?
Yeah, it is still a d20 with the bonus. Holy crap. 42, that exceeds her CMD. So Rain is now pinned. A pinned creature is denied its dex bonus. Not flat-footed.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on, I did the wrong one.
Okay.
My bad. It's this +5.
Okay, so that's a 28. Does that exceed? That sounds much closer. Does that exceed your CMD, Rain?
No, my CMD is 35.
Holy shit. All right. In that case, you are not pinned. And I believe that failed by enough. You are no longer grappled either. Rain is free. But Terran, it is still your turn. So does Terran, the person, not the octopus, want to do anything?
Run, little man, run!
Right into those angels? I don't think so. Or whatever those creatures are.
The Lantern King, who's been
Swords.
looking forward while grapples the whole time, like, briefly, he's like, the what?
I don't know what those creatures are. But I don't think I'm going to run into them. I am going to take a potion, actually, to heal up. Cure serious wound.
Rain is yelling, you're gonna need it!
All right, you're going to heal yourself. Going back and forth.
That is 3d8 plus... What is that, 8?
3d8 plus your caster level. Damn, not bad, not bad. All right, Cetus. Tis going to be your turn unless you want to make a move action as well, or are you staying where you are? For a Terran.
No, just 5-foot step that way, and I'm good.
Hell yeah. In that case, Cetus, it is your turn.
I will say, alright, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm going get up there and just watch. Just make sure everything's okay.
You
and
see,
then I'm going to say,
they're just like standing in a cloud of
friendly.
rubble. All right.
Those are friendly and are here to help.
You can hear Rain still scream.
And does Cetus know? No, yeah, Cetus definitely knows about the Lantern King and Rain. She's had a conversation with Rain / the Lantern King.
Correct.
The one with the brown hair. She's got some sort of possession from a Fey Lord. Be careful.
Then she yells, "Traitor!
The one on the right like cracks his neck, and you hear like echo through the water.
I will kill you all!"
And he's just like, a pretender deity, not one as powerful as the inheritor. Are you gonna do anything else, or are you just gonna let the angels take their turn?
I think I can only just let the angels take their turn.
Alright. They are going to
call Yutpan up on me, actually.
Well, he already went. But he goes after the angels. But yes, on his turn he will sprint up after you for sure. They with like a whoosh move in. This one going around the octopus, which would provoke an op attack from Rain. Oh no, sorry, you can't make an op attack while confused, so ignore that.
It went quicker than you.
Yeah, it's okay. Sorry, that's the one. Of course, that was the one that was quick on the draw before I can say anything. Okay, so the two of them reach forward, and floating in the air over Maris and Rain, you see an inverted golden sword appear with like a spiked pattern over it. You see that both of them are like also doing that same hand pose, kind of like their version of like the cross, as they splay their fingers palm to palm, the pommel of the sword in the middle of them, and they are both going to cast Heal, which will cure your insanity. However, as this one does, you see him stagger, and you see like tears of flame going out of the corners of his eyes. As before Rain goes completely sane, you hear the Lantern King shouting out, "This isn't over, you lapdogs of heaven. Rain, when the time has come, we'll have our chaos one way or another. This is but a temporary setback." On your eye. Go ahead.
Rain will talk back to him. "I will kill them all. I must kill them all. Did you see what they did to me? Did you see? You let this happen?"
"I saw. Your sanity will briefly return, but keep that fire in the back of your mind. It'll be our time again soon."
"And I will
All right.
kill them all."
That as your sanity returns, Japan like running up. We are going to be temporarily out of combat. We will resolve what the angels want after this. We're a little bit late into it, but we're going to do our first break here. I'm going to go help the baby and also eat dinner because I never did that. So I will see you all in 10 minutes.